Hi guys, it's Kay Comer in here with you, and I'm feeling a little bit confused about what I've done here with these books. And maybe it wasn't a good idea to do so many at once, because I think I've got everybody confused, and I'm confused myself. If any of you are old enough to remember the Life of Riley show from, gosh, maybe the 50s, he was always saying, what a revolting development this is. And that's the way I'm feeling about all these books. But this has taken me 4 days to do these 6 little books. They just take hours, and they look like they wouldn't because they are so small and they don't have that many pages, but they do. Now, here's one that I just did today because I had a lady who thinks she wants this one for her mom, Melissa. She thinks she wants that book for her mom. I told her to wait and see the video to be sure. And then she said she would like to have a kitchen witch book. And I had one almost done, so I went ahead and finished that. So, but we'll look through them in a minute and see what she still thinks. Then I had 2 people want the other 2 $25 books, which is this one right here and this one right here. And the reason these are $25 books is because this has 4 pages. Let's see here. I'm trying to hold it and do everything in one hand. 4 pages, really 8, but 4 sheets of paper in there. And this one does too. And these 2 took so long, I thought, and I was getting messages from a few other junk journal makers, and they said, kind of a little aggravated. They said, you're not asking enough for your books, and that's going to hurt other people that are trying to make the little books. So it kind of shook me up. I mean, I don't want to make anybody mad. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm a tightwad, and I was trying to price them at a price I would pay. But, you know, I can't work 20 hours and sell a book for $15. I just can't do it. And I do love making them, and I don't need the money. I mean, we're not rich, but I don't need me to be working. We're retired. We're in our early 70s. But, so I don't know. Anyway, these 2 are $25. This one is $25. That one has 4 pages of paper, 8 pages of content. These are $15 each, and they are only 2 pages. Well, we'll look at them a little bit better in a minute. I don't know how we're going to do this. These books were made out of really old, I tore pages out of a couple of really old books I had, and I was so excited to do that because I think one book was dated like 1919 or something like that, these 2 right here. And then I realized I tried to treat the papers with just a little bit of oil in my spray, just a tiny bit, just to give them something, so they wouldn't be so brittle, but that did not work very well. So they are very brittle. They are brittle like you would find a book from 1919. So these are coffee table books, or whatever you want to call them. You know, they're not to carry in your purse and show the people at church. If you're going to take them and show your lady friends at church, you're going to have to put them in a little baggie or something all by themselves, so that they are not just crammed in with other things, because this paper is very brittle. Okay, let's just start with these. This is Thinking About Home, the old book. See, these papers are just very brittle. But this would last on my coffee table for years yet, because I take care of stuff, and that's what whoever gets these books is going to have to do. Now, the lighting is not good in here. It has a blue kind of glow through this camera, but there is no blue in this book. This is all almost sepia. So let's see here. That's the other page. And then the back. Okay, and that's a $25 book. So Paula and Daisy had first dibs on a $25 book. I don't know which one may want this one, or maybe neither one. And then next in line after that is Linda. This is a $25 book. This is a little homemaker's book. And it's made out of that really, really old paper out of that 1919 book also. See, that kind of has a blue glow through the camera, but there is no blue in here. Let me set this down maybe to do better. I just love that image right there. I love all these little girl images and homemaker images. Let your smile change the world, but don't let the world change your smile. When you rise in the morning, think what a privilege, a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, and to love. Okay. Live simply, love generously, serve faithfully, speak truthfully, and pray daily. I love that button. That is a very unusual button. It's a good day to have a good day. And she's sitting there, that little homemaker sitting there just sewing away. Okay. She is clothed in strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear. Love that. Have love up here. Okay. So, and that's another $25 book. So if Paula or Daisy want those books, let me know. Whoever speaks up first, that's the only way I know to do it. If anybody has a better way to do this, I'm open for suggestions. Because this has kind of upset me too, and I felt bad about the other junk journalists, that journal makers, that said I was selling these too cheap and I was hurting their business, because I don't mean to do that. But anyway, let's get on through this. This is another Kitchen Witch book, and I already had it started. This book is made out of an old book. I tore some pages out, and that book was dated 1957, I think. And this is a Kitchen Witch book, different from the other one, but it's a really neat book anyway. Okay. Okay. Each day is a gift. Wishes. Time flies. I'm a maker of magic, but I don't ride a broom. I'm a kitchen witch bringing love to this room. Let bad luck be gone, problems lost in our past. The kitchen witch wisdom will make good luck last. Starry nights quiet the soul. That big old clock. I love big old clocks. And then on the back, we've got this old rose up here. And this is just the Kitchen Witch poem. It says, I'm a country kitchen witch and I don't ride a broom, and it goes on and on. We're not going to read all that. This is $25, and it is spoken for if this is the one that Melissa wants. Okay, so, and Melissa also asked for the one with the rabbit if she wants it after seeing this video. So Melissa may be getting the Kitchen Witch and the rabbit. It says young at heart up here. And here it says make a wish, just a floral. Love the life you live. Be your own kind of beautiful. Love life. You know, these are very simple, and they look like they wouldn't take very long. But by the time you treat the paper and do the things that I do to it, and everybody wants me to make video, but goodness gracious, the video would be hours long. I don't know how I could do it. There is an awful lot of time in making these books look as old as they. I'm not snapping my fingers, and I'm not Samantha Stevens from Bewitched. I can't twitch my nose and make this happen. There's a lot of work that goes into making these look very old. And anyway, that's why they take so long. There's just everything in here is distressed. Everything. So that may belong to Melissa. Melissa, let me know if you want the Kitchen Witch book and the Little Rabbit book for your mom. Okay, and this is fairy tales, nursery rhymes. Polly put the kettle on. That's what that little poem is there. And this book that it's made out of was that I think it was 1919 book or 1929, I forget. And then this little poem, 1, 2, buckle my shoes, a little nursery rhyme, good old days. And this is two little chickens. I love chickens. I've got a thing about chickens, and I just saw that. And and they got some lace down here, some creepy cloth all throughout all these books. Love always. And on the back, sing a song of sixpence. They're just all old nursery rhymes from, gosh, decades and decades and decades ago. And there is a ladybug, and that does not go with it. You will not get it in your thingamajigger. I'll just toss him. So, this one is for sure up for grabs. This is another nursery rhyme book. This one is $15. Shipping is included on that right now. Find joy in the ordinary, and it's a little girl there holding a basket of flowers. I love that image. Says fairy tales on the front. This is also made, the pages are made out of that book that's 1919 or 1929. Little Bo Peep on the inside here, just all kind of fabric overlapped and layered, and creepy cloth and buttons, and little words cut out in distress. To make a wish, it says down here. What does the bee do? Mary Midland, just old nursery rhymes from years and years and years ago. And then on the back it says, I hope I'm getting them in there, it says, love life, the swing. Oh, I love swings. So that's it. Now, what I think I'm going to do, let's see. I think we have this one available and this one, but there's two people that have asked for first dibs on a $25 book, and they are Paula and Daisy. And if neither one of those, or if one of those does not want one of these books, Linda wants it. Either one of them. So we have, we've got people watching these two here. So the only two that I know of for sure that are available right now are the two nursery rhyme books, and they are $15 a piece. Now, what I think I'm going to do is, I love making these little books, and I'm going to keep on making them, and I'm going to try to have more at the end of the week. But what I'm going to do is keep this size at $15 a piece. I have to do that because of the time in there. My husband was counting up my time the other day. He said, do you know you're not even making 10 cents an hour? It doesn't matter that you don't need the money. You're not being fair to yourself. But, I mean, I sat there literally hours, 9 o'clock in the morning when I get done with my dailies until I have to stop to do the crock pot or the oven, whatever I've got going for supper, and we do that, and then clean up my mess and put supper together. So these are going to be $15 from now on, plus shipping. It's 2 pages of paper, 4 pages of content. And some of them may have little envelopes and things in them, clipped on them or whatever. I like to do the little envelopes and all that. But don't need to be adding any more time, that's for sure. But these little 2 pages of paper, 4 pages of content are going to be, from now on, $15 a piece plus shipping. Now, I took all of these books to the post office again today. I told them the problem I was having. I said, these little books don't cost hardly anything, but then I add half the price back on just to get them shipped out. So they pulled out some boxes out of the back that maybe is going to help. I'm not sure. These boxes are $2.19, and they're big enough that I can put these books, one of these books in each one, and ship it out and pat it well so it doesn't crumble or it isn't hurt in any way in shipping. But then we don't know what it's going to cost when I put the actual book in it, what the weight is going to add it up to. So it's still going to run around $5, I'm just sure. So that's it. I don't know anything else to tell you. If anybody has any better ideas on how to do this, probably the best thing to do is do them one at a time from now on, because boy, did this cause some confusion. My blood pressure went up. I don't get mad and I don't get upset easy, but if I think I've hurt somebody's feelings, it just destroys me. So I have been pretty shook up with it today, and still trying to get the Kitchen Witch book done because she asked for it, and I knew I had one almost done anyway. So let's just see what we can do here. Let me know what you want, if it's available and not already spoken for by Paula, Daisy, or Melissa. Then we'll go from there. And if you don't get one today, I will have some more at the end of the week. They will be like this, or you know, they may have any kind of content in them. The content won't be the same, not necessarily. But this size will be $15 plus shipping. This size will be $25 plus shipping. So this size also will be $25 plus shipping. And this one too, because this is 4 pages of paper with 8 pages of content in it. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, message me. I didn't mean to upset anybody. I hope everybody's just hunky-dory with all this stuff. And like Jenny Miller with her rabbits, she got in the biggest mess with her rabbits because everybody was wanting a rabbit. And she's still 2 months later making rabbits, maybe 3 months. I don't know. She said she promised, no, please don't get mad. I will see that everybody gets a rabbit. So she's still making those little bunny rabbits, buddy. So everybody will get a book. So don't get upset, and I'll get them out just as soon as I can. So just let me know what you got on your mind. You can private message me. You might ought to send me a friend's request first if you haven't done that yet. So I'm sure to find your message. But I'll try to watch the other box on there just to be sure. So all the links and everything are down below. I tell stories on my personal Facebook page every day. I messed up this morning and accidentally deleted when I posted it, so I didn't have one today. But really interesting stories, thought-provoking. Some are funny. It has a really good following. So you might want to check that out. And my Facebook page for these books is Junk Journals from Grandma with Love. So I'd like to have you to join that Facebook page. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If I can help you in any way, if I can do something for you, if I can make you a special book, if I can, I will. The bigger books, now you know, are quite a bit higher, $150. The last one sold for $175. So, but they're just huge, and they are just crammed full of pockets and envelopes and just all kind of images and readings, and you could sit all day with one of those books, and you would want to if you saw the kind of stuff in it. And if you've watched some of the videos, check that video out for the last big book I had, and it's Grandma's Scrapbook, I think, and it sold for $175, and I keep my prices on there. But it is the last big video. It's a big kind of pink. It's made out of an old pinkish quilt, and it's in my, if you click on videos on my YouTube channel, you'll see it there. Well, I'm rambling. It's been a messed up day. I hope everybody's happy. I'm happy. We're going to do this the best we can. If you have something specific, like I said, just holler and let me know. I'll get it out when I can, but it's going to have to be in order. And we're not doing any more 6 at a time. Never again. Okay, got to get supper and see what happens with these books. I'll keep an eye on my messenger and my Facebook page. So message and let me know. You all that are ask me to hold books, Melissa, Paula, Daisy. Let me know if these are the books that you want. And Linda, I'll have one for you the end of the week if both of those $25 books are sold. And I'll have some more for the rest of you. So everybody stay calm and cool and collected, and go out there and whatever little bit of time we have left with the rest of this day, go out there and make this one of the best days you ever had. Talk to you soon, and I love you all.